This is the Legend of Odin Runestone. It looks just like this on the actual runestone itself, so it's not like a rubbish picture of it. It looks just like this. So that is what I am making.
Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. It will really help my channel grow. And if you like watching my videos, please could you also give the thumbs up. That will also help my channel. And also share with your friends, family or anyone else. That would be awesome. So today I'm going to make a start on carving the Legend of Odin runestone, well, onto wood. So it's a replica, and I may do some knot work around the outside as well. The piece of wood I've got is not extremely flat. To be honest with you, I would expect it to have been a bit better than what it is, but considering it's a plaque, I'll show you in a sec. Considering it's a plaque and it can be stood up against a wall or hung on a wall, such, you know, it doesn't really matter. If it was meant to lay on a flat surface, then yes, it would matter. I might take a little bit of it down just to get it a little bit more flat, but anyway, there we go. I'll show you.
So now I feel like I'm pretty happy with this. What I'll do, I will probably start carving the Legend of Odin runestone. Okay. Didn't press record. So I just done a nice little speech about going around corners, going around bends and stuff. So anyway, so I'll start over again. Okay, so I'd already started removing material out of the Legend of Odin runestone. I got carried away and forgot to record anything about it anyway. So what I was talking about was going around curves. Before I do a bit of speed up, I will show you a couple of different things about going around curves. Now this one a curve, now this one will do. Okay, so as I go round the material, I hope you can see. Okay, let me make sure I'm getting in shot. Okay, so this curve here, maybe you already know, and there may be other different techniques. I'm just showing you what I do. So when you go down a straight line, you typically keep your blade straight. As I'm going around the curve, I'm constantly twisting the knife as I go. Yeah, so depending on the material as well, depending on how fast and how much pressure you put on, but never put too much blade in there. You can always keep going over it. Now I'll go around this curve, and it's fine. Now I need to remove the material. Now I'll probably come back the other way. Now, okay, I'll give you an idea of a tight curve, because this bit is a bit tight here. Now, to go around it, I need to get the material in the right place. Sometimes, if it's a very small circle, a very tight curve, what I'll do is I'll put the knife in a little bit, and what I'll do is I'll keep pressure coming towards the way I want to go, but I'll move the material at the same time as I'm slightly moving the blade, just very carefully, and then you get around that tight bend. There we go. I just want to say something quickly. This channel is not, I will not discuss political stuff really on this channel. I have another channel for that. But I just quickly wanted to say
that I've been following as I've been working for the last couple of days, everything that's been going on in Ukraine. And I just want to say to anyone who is from Ukraine, or anyone that has family from Ukraine, or anyone that has friends in Ukraine, you know, I'm thinking of the Ukrainians. It's not nice. It's not good. People just like that Black Sabbath song, War Pigs. You know, treating people like, you know, a board of chess. I think the lyrics go something like that. And there's people, they just want to live their lives, and they should be entitled to, and not be under threat from all of the people in power. Are just all greedy and selfish, and I don't want to get too much into it, but I just feel for them people and their families, and the women and children that they're separated from their husbands as well. And I just think it's sad, you know. People just want to get on with their lives, for goodness sake. It's just sad. That's all I'm going to say.
So now I've moved on to the knotwork. I've already gone around here. Yeah, so something always handy to have as well as a brush, just because you get a lot of bits like this, and they can lay in the way. I know that's a bit much, but they can get in the way, and I think it's just handy just to be able to brush them out. You can just lift up and try and tap them out, but sometimes they get stuck in there and they don't want to come out, and that's, I find, can be important, because sometimes you look and you be like, oh, there's a bit there that I haven't actually quite taken out, it's obviously still stuck. Then, but also as well for underneath, because I don't know if it's visible on here, let's have, but what will happen is the bits will get underneath eventually at some point, and here I can see I'm going to have to sand this back again, so only a little bit, but the less amount of marks the better on the back, because obviously I wouldn't want to sell this to somebody with all scratch marks all over the back of it. So anyway, knotwork can be time consuming, but can be relatively easy as well at the same time. So it's just the same process as everything else, it's just remove material really. You just go round, taking some of the material out, and you get to a stage where you just go round again. Now, depending on what material it is, sometimes I use a knife to do this, sometimes I will use a little palm chisel to do this. So now I'm just doing the knotwork, the bits that go underneath. It's just doesn't take too long. You just have to be careful not to make a mistake, because that looks silly otherwise. If you do a bit that's meant to be going under and accidentally do it go over, that messes up the whole thing really. So all I'm really doing is just removing a little bit of material just to make it stand out a bit better. Right, let's go, let's do it. So I'm just finishing up, just staining kind of was in two minds of how I was going to finish this up. I was either going to paint it black in the inside of the actual runestone itself, and then just leave the rest and just oil it up. But I decided against that. I'll do that on the next one, because I am going to make another runestone, another Legend of Odin runestone in elm, which is behind me. I'm going to make a couple of them for sale, but without all of this other, like the vulcanite and the knotwork around it, just the actual runestone itself on stone. So that's what it looks like so far. I just let this side dry, and then I gotta just stain the other side and then oil it up. So I've finished it now. It's pretty much dry. So it's been covered with linseed oil. See if I can get a bit of a close-up of it. I'll do another close-up in a minute so you can see it better. I'm really happy with it. That's great. Yeah, I like it a lot. I'm glad I like it. I hope you guys like it too. Yeah, it takes a lot of time to make something like this. I just want to say thank you if you've watched the entirety of my video. I really appreciate that. And if you're new here, I think I probably said this at the start, please consider liking and sharing my videos. That really helps my channel, and that'd be great to see my channel grow. And you guys may think the same thing, which is great. So let's have a close-up look at the Legend of Odin runestone replica on beach, stained with dark oak, finished with linseed oil. Let's take a look. Sorry for the curvature in the picture, but I'm trying to save up for a new camera, and when I get a new camera I can bring you guys even better quality videos, which will make a real big difference. I really do believe that. Let's have a close look. Just looking around the knotwork, and then we'll take a look at the runestone itself. There we go, there we have it. I really enjoyed doing this, so much so I'm going to do a few more, but without the knotwork and everything, like I said earlier. Okay, I'm going to end it here. You take care, be safe, and see you soon.